The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, wrote a song in 1967 called R-E-S-P-E-C-T. One of the lyrics in that song was, "Find what it means to me." Hi, I'm Karrington Barnett, and today we're really going to be going deeper into what respect actually is. I guess you're asking, what is respect? The Webster definition of respect is having admiration for someone or something. But in reality, respect is made of many different things. For example, body language. When I was younger, I was disrespectful to my parents with my body language, meaning that I would roll my eyes or turn my back in mid-conversation. My parents brought this up to me and told me it was disrespectful, so I changed my actions. Once I did that, I noticed my peers did the same thing to their parents, but their parents didn't find it disrespectful. So I learned that respect is different from every person in every household. Respect can be defined by many different things: your personality, your preference, and your culture. Preferences is like, you're my friend, where she thinks it's very disrespectful to wear a hat at the dinner table. But me personally, I don't mind it. Our second example is culture. In Japan, it's found respectful to slurp your food because it shows that you're enjoying the meal. But in America, it's found very disrespectful because it's a loud and noisy sound. And our final example is verbal respect. When you verbally respect somebody, it can make them feel really nice or really bad. For example, in my family, no child is allowed to use foul language. And once you're an adult, you're not allowed to use foul language in front of authority. Your aunts, your uncles, your mothers, and your fathers. Now that we know how people respect and disrespect people, let's talk about platforms we do that on. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Studies show that people that were cyberbullied felt helpless, felt vengeful and angry. This shows that disrespect travels from person to person and is like a virus. Now that we talked about social media in my generation, let's talk about the workplace. The number one reason for executive failure is an abusive or rude boss. Now, I'm guessing you don't know what this number is, 80%. 80% is the amount of people that waste time thinking about their disrespectful boss. And 12% of people actually quit their jobs because of their boss. Now, let's talk about self-respect and how to respect others. In order to respect others, first, you have to respect yourself. Self-respect can be simple, like setting boundaries. How you set boundaries is by saying no, you're uncomfortable with this, or saying, we can talk about this later, but not in this setting. The second example of self-respect is knowing your worth. When you know your worth, you know that you have value, and everyone else around you does too. A quote from Ellie Summers is, "You're going to be the one person living with yourself for the rest of your life. So treat yourself with love and self-respect." Now that we know how to respect ourselves, let's finally give it to other people. One way you can do this is by having time and promises. My mentor, Ms. Reliance, says, when a student is being disrespectful to a person, to him or a classmate, he will have a talk with them, set boundaries, and help them become respectful in the classroom. Another example of this is don't be late. When you promise to be there at a certain time, fulfill that promise and be there at a time and don't waste. The next one is be honest with humility. This simply means be honest with a purpose, not constructive criticism. Don't tell somebody their hair looks ugly. Say you have a little spot in your hair that you can fix. It helps them a lot. Our final example is don't be a bystander. Bystanders are people that watch a person get disrespected. When your friend is getting disrespected, step in and help them and support them. Support shows that you will respect a person and love them. My mom said, you don't have to like them, but you have to respect them. This simply means you're not going to like everybody in the world, but everybody deserves respect. Remember, R-E-S-P-E-C-T is paramount. Thank you.